So, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've just been hesitant. My name is Chayanne. Everybody calls me Shy. I'm 32 from the Bronx, and I started college for the first time this week. Um, it was super rough. Not gonna lie to you. A lot has gone on in the past week. My dog had ACL surgery in the past week of school. Past month. Let's do month. My dog had ACL surgery. I basically have tried to exhaust every fund possible to take care of that. Um, a few things. We'll get through it as we get through it, but let's go back to my name is Cheyenne. I am 32 and I am going to college for the first time in my life. For real, this time. And I just got out of technically my second week. Tomorrow makes a completion of a second week in school, which is pretty cool. Because it's not that bad. I think what's bad for me is that I'm very unorganized and I'm not really, how do you put it? I'm not really what's the word I'm looking for? I'm very stubborn. So to tell me to get an organizer, to tell me to get a planner, to tell me to do all these things, it's just a lot. Like, I was told get a planner. Oh, you gotta get a planner. If you don't get a planner, you're gonna be in trouble. You gotta get a planner. So they gave you a planner at orientation. I'm taking criminal justice. I'm striving to be a lawyer. So it's going to be a little bit of a process for me, per se. I have probably like 6-7 years, and then I have to take the bar. So I have a long trek. And what would be great is that you guys are going to go on that journey with me. And I'm going to document as much as possible because I have a feeling that, people around my age group, I think people after 25, 26 years old, you guys get different things for when you're trying to go to school. Because I tried to go to school when I was younger, and then everybody was telling me about numbers and this and that, and it's going to be expensive, and I just got worried. So I decided to pivot. So I did Board of Ed for like 9 years. And I was doing construction on the side too, because I graduated from a construction trade school, Alfred E. Smith, which is no longer Smith anymore. It's like Bronx Trade Construction, some crap like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna be documenting my process. I've tried everything. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've tried Amazon, FBA. I could show y'all proof. I could also show you the taxes that come and waxed my ass because I wasn't paying attention to them properly. I've had a game truck business, and I basically used to go on the road and do game truck video game parties for kids. That went through the crapper after, the whole pandemic that happened. Man, I've done so much stuff. I've worked in hotels. I'm an electrician by heart. I'm a painter by heart. I tape. I do plastering. I do plumbing from time to time. I know how to tile. I do flooring. But, I got into a car accident in 2022, and I lost my ability to do all that. It's just not the same. Like, yeah, I may be able to roll up a room and paint the room, but after that I'm in pain for hours and for days sometimes because I got 2 bulging discs in my neck and in my back. I got a bum hip from a car accident in 2022 from the same car accident. I got all these things and work on my shoulder, a torn rotator on my right, and a bum wrist that clicks all the time and grinds. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can't. It's cool. Point being is that the route that I took is no longer feasible for me. So what do? You pivot, because the only thing you can do is pivot, because that's just the name of the game. I was born and raised in the Bronx. I know no other home than the Bronx. This is my home. I've been raised in my family comes from the South Bronx and Grand Concourse. I'm lived in the middle of the Bronx in East Tremont. I've gone to school in East Tremont. I've gone to school in North Bronx. I was going to school in the South Bronx at high school. Like, I'm a New Yorker. I'm a Bronx kid. It's just what it is. So, we have this tendency of that with Bronx people. We pivot. We pivot like a boxer. We consistently are trying to, make sure that at any point in time, we could be able to handle what we got to handle. And this is one of those times for me. And like, I've done a lot, man. I used to drive celebrities. I used to drive Jadakiss. I used to drive Uzi Vert. I used to drive DJ Khaled. I used to do things that I can't do anymore, even so, because I'm still a little, a little worried about driving. I didn't get into the car accident. It wasn't my fault. Somebody hit me. I was doing everything perfectly fine up to, legal code and everything else, and somebody rammed into me on a highway. So, it's just, now's the time for a pivot. At 32 years old, I think it's something that is rare for people sometimes. They're not expecting to go to college. I wasn't expecting to go to college. I've been trying to start my own business. You know how many YouTubes and TikToks I've tried to make? It's not even funny. I've tried to make so many to try to pivot into niches, to learn different things. I was doing the print on demand. I was doing the FBA. I went and I got, one dude gave me a mountain of books. When I say a mountain of books, he had, and I could probably still find the post, right? Just to put this up. I'm going to put this up raw, and then, if I get some traction, I'll put all the proof of everything that I've done. The game truck, me driving the celebrities, Board of Ed, all of it, to show you that, sometimes you try and you try and you try and you try and you try, and it's just not the route. It's just not the route. So we're going to be having more videos. I'm going to try to post up as much as possible. I'm going to post this on Situate Your Situation, because that's what I'm doing. I'm situating my situation. That's probably how I'm going to start this video too. That's going to be the whole tagline to introduce you guys. But yeah, yo, if you want to talk, hit me up. I don't have a Discord. I don't got a Patreon. I don't got any of that. I just want to talk. I wanted to share with you guys that it is possible. Oh, and by the way, my school is, I'm basically like getting paid to go to school. So just saying, like, you don't have to really worry about the money. You don't have to worry about a lot of things if you do it right, and if you make sure that you get like all your programs set up perfectly. So you want to get your financial aid, you want to do your research on that. If you're living by yourself, awesome. If you're living with parents and you're over the age of 25, 26, you're homeless. That's not your home. Yeah, it's your home. It's your mommy's home and your daddy's home, but it's not your home. So the best thing to do is to play the cards as you see fit. I'm homeless. I don't have a home. These people are not paying for my stuff anymore. I have to pay for my own things. I'm doing my own stuff. Figure it out. And if you're struggling and you're dealing with stuff and you're trying to figure it out now, hit me up. I'll give you some ideas. I have no problem with that. I understand what it is to be in a situation where you don't know what the fuck is going on. I still don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. But I can gladly have a conversation with you. I can gladly talk you, over the situation. So it's like, I don't know. I think I think what we got to do is work together. First thing I suggest you guys do is, if you are trying to go to school, right? And look, I just got my swim. I'm taking swim classes. I can't swim. I've almost drowned. Sorry, correction. I've drowned twice, and I've been resuscitated twice. So I need to learn how to swim. So I got my headgear, right? I got my goggles, right? You know? So, we'll see.